Good evening, everybody. How's everyone doing tonight? My name is Jerry West, coming to you from Buffalo, New York, and we're here to talk about a company called The Happy Co. and an amazing opportunity. So first, let me run you through what you're going to hear tonight. First, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and a little bit about this opportunity and why it's so important for you to be taking a look at it right now. Then we're going to hear some testimonials from three amazing people, actually four amazing people. I don't want to count the couple as one person. So four amazing people on for testimonials tonight. And then we're going to tell you how you can become a part of this big family here. So first of all, let me get it started by telling you a little bit about myself. Like I said, my name's Jerry West. I'm 48 years old. I live in Buffalo, New York with my wife of almost 20 years. And I have two boys that are 18 and 12 years old. And I've actually been involved in the network marketing industry since 2012. So it's been 9 years that I've been involved in this industry. In the last 3 years, I've been full-time with it. But more importantly, let me tell you why I chose to take a look at doing this in the first place. Back in 2012, I was a cubicle dweller. I sat in a sea of gray cubicles. How many people out there have been in that position, sitting in that big sea of gray cubicles? Well, that was me, commuting 45 minutes to work every day, sitting in the sea of cubicles for 8 hours, 9 hours, and then commuting 45 minutes home and going to bed and doing the same thing day in and day out. I was in a dead-end job. I was going nowhere fast. We were maxed out on credit card debt. We were living paycheck to paycheck. And we had four of us at the time, because my boys at the time were 9 and 3, four of us living in a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom ranch that was 900 square feet. Okay. So it was like, you can imagine if you're a wife or a mom, you can imagine being crowded in there with the three boys, and we had 4 cats. So it was just, I was in a place where I just wasn't happy with the direction that my life was heading in. I didn't have a job that was with the degree that I went to college for. And I was just kind of going through the motions, and I wanted more. But I knew that the direction I was headed in and the current path that I was on was not going to provide that for me. And then one day I bumped into someone who asked me if I was interested in looking at a way to earn some additional income. And of course, I said, yes, absolutely. I'm interested in looking at that. And the rest is history. I got involved in this amazing industry. And if you fast forward to the end of 2020, I was looking for my next home. I was looking for my forever home, because the direction of a prior company that I was with, I wasn't happy with any longer. So I started to look around, and I come across this company, and a friend of mine shared a coffee stick with me. And I drank the coffee, and I was like, wow, this product is really powerful. So I actually ordered a tub of the product and started taking it on a regular basis. And I said to myself, they are really onto something here. So I jumped in and got involved with this company at the end of October of last year. And the last almost 4 months have been absolutely amazing. My team has seen a ton of success. I've seen the average person come in here and be able to earn additional income. Just, it's amazing how many people love these products and are interested in these products because they give amazing results. So more importantly to then why I was looking at getting involved in an opportunity to earn additional income is what I want you to think about is, why are you here tonight? Other than the fact that somebody you know invited you to come onto this call, there's a reason that you're here. And it could be anything. It could be similar to me. It could be you have young kids and you want to earn more income because you know that one day you might have to pay for college educations. Maybe you would like to live in a bigger house, like we wanted to live in a bigger house, or you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, or having to go on family vacations and skimp and get the smallest rooms and not get the nice room at Disney, or have to put it on a credit card and then you're paying off that vacation for the next 8 years on a credit card. Maybe you want to retire and have income coming in during retirement and not have to go out and get a part-time job. Like you're going to hear from my friend Janet later. Maybe you want to travel the country and not be stuck in one place. There could be any number of reasons. Maybe you're piled up in debt and you want to get out of debt, or maybe you just want to get healthy and you're looking for a great family to be a part of. And if that's the only reason you're here, that's fine, because we're all here for a different reason. So type in the comments, why are you here tonight? Why are you looking at this call tonight? Why are you looking at this opportunity? Because that's really the most important thing for you to think about, because as you go through this call, what I want you to decide is if this opportunity can help you accomplish the reason that you're here. If we can help solve whatever reason that you're here, if we can help you earn that extra income, get out of debt, have that better retirement, pay for that college education, whatever your reason is. So why the Happy Co? I know you guys are wondering, okay, there's a zillion opportunities out there these days to make money online. Why the Happy Co? Well, to me, it comes down to, there's really a ton of reasons why, and you'll learn that as you go along. But for me, it comes down to 3 simple things. Number 1 is the products. The products are absolutely amazing, and they work. If you've been inside one of our testimonials group, you have seen testimonial after testimonial after testimonial for these products. And I can tell you, my experience with the products has also been amazing. I have been working out. It's actually 1 year now that I've been working out 4 or 5 days a week for 1 year, and I'm kind of in the best shape of my life. But over the last 3 months, 3+ months of using these products, it has helped me with energy to power through my workouts. It has helped me with muscle recovery for after my workouts. And it has also helped me burn off that extra layer of fat that was on my skin so that I get more muscle definition. At 48 years old, I've now been able to see my ab muscles for the first time in many, many years. So that is my wonderful story with the product, but we all have so many amazing stories. So these products are unique. You can't just go get them anywhere. You can only get them from our company, The Happy Co., and they work. So that is the key ingredient right there. Number 2 is timing. We are literally about to launch The Happy Co. brand new websites, brand new name, brand new product branding on Monday. So it is only 4 days away, if my math is correct. And you couldn't have chosen a better time to look at this opportunity, because this company, even though it's been around for a few years and it's running smoothly, which means no more growing pains, you're coming into a place that is operating already and primed to explode in growth from $100 some odd million company to $1 billion company. So there is going to be tons of growth coming. We have international expansion planned for this year. We have new products launching all year long. This is the best timing that you could possibly choose to jump on board with this company, or any opportunity for that matter. And number 3 for me, which is really, really near and dear to my heart, is the right people. The right people, the right leadership. Ever since I came into this company, I realized right away that this is not just another group of people and another online business. This is a family. This is a close, tight-knit family. We all care about each other, and that goes all the way up to the top. One thing I've learned in life is that whatever leadership you have at the very, very top, that trickles all the way down the hill. Well, I can tell you that when I started out at ground zero at the end of October, I knew that this was one huge family, because this company has the biggest heart that I've ever felt and I've ever seen. So products, timing, and people. Those are the 3 reasons why I think right now you should consider getting involved with us. So with that being said, guys, I really want to introduce you to a few people that are in the company so that you can hear their story and possibly relate to their situation. And the first person that I would like to introduce is someone that I've actually known since 2013. She lives in the Western New York area, about 45 minutes from my house. And she's just a wonderful person. She's been involved with this company for, I think, 2 years. And her name is Bonnie Hartley. Bonnie, how are you doing tonight?
Jerry, I'm doing great. Thank you very much.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Yeah, guys, I am in Western New York where it's nice and snowy and cold. I'm in a small, quaint little town called Westfield. It's where I grew up. Um, it's not where I envisioned myself. I came to visit my mother, who's 81 years old, for 2 weeks, 5 years ago. And when I was introduced to these happy products, I had no idea how sad I was. At that time, I just turned 60 years old, guys. But the difference I feel at 60 from 58 when I first got introduced to these products is life changing. At that time, I was starting to feel something I'd never felt in my life, which was this thing you call aging, I guess. Right. And I just really didn't ever believe it was a thing. But all of a sudden, I felt like this force of aging was somehow overpowering me. I had pain every day from a car accident in 2009. I had headaches. My energy I was always struggling with my energy. I'd been trying all kinds of things. I was tossing and turning at night. I was waking up tired. I was going to bed tired. I was working all day tired. And I was trying to crack the code. And for all of my smarts and everything else as a coach and trainer, I prided myself on my faith, on my professional practices, on my lifestyle awareness, and nothing was really helping. And I noticed that I started feeling dread for the first time in my life, like a feeling of dread, not like, oh, I'm in a problem, I got to solve it, but like, oh, can I do the next decade of my life? Can I do this? I didn't feel like I could, to tell you the truth. The answer was not a good one. I'm going to tell you right there, it was not looking good. Um, and I thought, well, at least I've got my work, right? I can be home. I'm with mom. I'm navigating life as a caregiver. And I'm thinking to myself, hey, at least I've got work I love, right? And then all of a sudden I didn't. A leadership change in the company I was with. And all of a sudden, me working for myself with no net, nothing in the pipeline. And now not only do I feel dread and tired, I feel economic uncertainty. And what am I going to do? I feel called to be here, right where I am. And yet, what was I going to do? And, I remember going to the commemoration of my client and leaving that event and feeling like I had to force myself to go home, get on the phone, and start making it happen. And that just made me feel even sadder, to tell you the truth. And I felt impressed to go see my sister in the middle of the afternoon, which is not something I would normally do, but I've learned and I teach people follow that inner ding. And that was the day I met Happy Coffee. We had a great visit, and there was a box at the island in the kitchen, and it was like a beacon going off. And I was like, "What's in the box?" And she's like, "Oh, that's some stuff Scott ordered her husband. He saw some friend from school. She dropped 30 pounds. She feels great." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I looked inside and I saw two words together I never thought I'd see: nootropic and coffee. And I went, "Oh my God, I want to try this." And she was like, "Oh my God, take it out of the kitchen. This is great." She wanted to get the box out of the kitchen. And I was like, "I want to try this stuff." Very soon after, Scott was on the coffee. I started the coffee. My sister started on the chocolate. And I'm going to tell you, I was not prepared for what I experienced. By day 3, I knew I wasn't making it up. By day 3, my energy was up for the first time in a long time, and I was feeling motivated again. But the pain I had every day that I was managing with pain relievers every single day, all of a sudden that was going down. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, what is in this stuff? Right. By week 2, I noticed that I was turning my head to the right when I was driving, and I wasn't wincing from pain. I noticed I was more patient with my mom and at the post office. Right. By week 3, I was walking down my hallway, and I literally had a moment when I stopped myself and I said, "When's the last time you felt this good?" And the answer came quickly and it came clearly. 2 decades ago. 2 decades ago. And I thought about it. It didn't take long. That was before my dad died of cancer. That was before sitting in the hospital feeding my mother ice chips during a severe health crisis. That was before the 2009 auto accident. That was before I lost my home, my house in the economic downturn. That was before the rocky relationship ended. That was before 9/11 when I lived in New York City. I was back to that time when it really was the happiest time of my life. And I was tears coming down. And I went, wow, a cup of coffee and a capsule. And I thought to myself, I think we need to change some lives. I think I at least need to cover the cost of my product, right? I set that goal, I covered the cost of my product. I set another small goal. And all of a sudden, not very long down the road, guys, within 60 days, I no longer had that knot in my stomach about how I was going to pay my bills, whether or not I had a coaching client. And you know what? When I was working for myself as a coach and trainer, which I still do, but I had to do everything on my own. Guess what? Here, I don't. I was just on the phone before I got on this Zoom tonight to be with you. And I was told by a member of my team, a childhood friend, by the way, who has come into my life, and I just adore this relationship. And she and I are talking. She said, I just want you to know, Cindy took care of some things for me. You know, I knew you were doing some other stuff. She's been helping. And I mean, we got it done, taken care of just like that. She was at work. Cindy was helping her. And, you know, I didn't have to do it. I would have done it, but I didn't have to. And that's the beauty of this business model. And here we are, it's 2 years later, and we are poised to go to $1 billion with this beautiful brand called Happy Co. So thanks for being here. Thanks for taking the time. Thanks for listening to Your Inner Ding. And back to you, Jerry.
Absolutely, Bonnie. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I love your story. And I was so excited to have the opportunity to have you on this call tonight to share it with everybody. So thank you very much. The next people I want to introduce are Craig and Cassie Taylor in Lyons, Kansas, who came on board, I think, a little bit after I started, and they've just been crushing it, doing a great job. Craig and Cassie, how are you doing tonight?
Well, as always, Jerry, we're glad to be here and glad to be here with you mainly. I guess my story started out, I'm a meat market manager for a grocery chain. It's in the Kroger division. And we all know how this last year has been as far as the grocery business is done. It absolutely wore me down to the point where I don't know, I wasn't ready to give up, but it was on its path to where I was done. And I just wanted to get better because it just never ended. It never ended for the whole year. And then a couple of weeks before Thanksgiving, knowing that I had the huge holiday season yet ahead of me, I said, I got to do something. And I had a friend that that I had worked with in the past, and I gave him a message. I said, do you have any deals going on? I said, I got to do something. And that friend happened to be Jerry. And he said, let me see what I can do. And he set me up going. And I tell you what, I of course ordered right away. And the first day that I used the product was happened to be a truck day. And I absolutely killed it. You know, and at first didn't even realize what was going on. I had more focus, more energy. I don't know. I just came home that day and I was like, well, there's something to this. And I kept using it every day. I drank the coffee. I commute 40 minutes, so I had plenty of time to dump it into my coffee and drink it as I'm going to work. And it changed everything for me, guys. It changed my mood. It changed my energy. It changed my focus. It changed my performance. I actually, when you're ahead of the game and when you're on top of your game, everything else is 10 times better. And not only that, before I was coming home, just bushed, exhausted, beat. I was, my home life wasn't good. Yeah.
He was tired.
But now I actually have the energy to be able to spend quality time. And I guess that's why I started and what it's done for me. And Cassie is going to tell you a little bit more for her side.
Well, Thank you, Jerry, for having us here tonight. Yeah, that day he came home from work and said, "Hey, guess what? Guess what Jerry showed me today?" And he showed me the product and the company and a little bit about everything. And I was like instantly excited to look at the products and to know that Craig had already ordered for us to try and everything. It says something off in my brain then that it was that this could be something special. We've been Craig and Cassie for a long time.
Yeah.
We've had several different jobs together. We managed a grocery store together. And then we opened up our own restaurant, which was Henry's. And it was going to be our family place. And I just happened to get pregnant about the same time. And so we were doing the restaurant business. And about the time the baby was born, we were just so tired. And I think about that time we realized that this is hard work. You know, we don't necessarily want to work this hard, but we ended up getting jobs, his current job and my current job. But what I've come to realize is that, you know, I'm building somebody else's dream at a job. You know, he's building somebody else's dream. He's working for somebody in a corporate office who doesn't give a crap about him. And so when the day that those products arrived, we tried them, and it was like a blast off for me. I knew that this was something that we could build together, that these products help people. It's something to offer people, and, you know, it really could help a lot of people. So we're just, you know, learning as we go, and we have a great team and a great leader, and this company is just amazing. Every call that we get on, everything is so inspiring, and they're all ready to help us succeed, and that's just amazing. You don't find that really anywhere else. So.
And expecting an even bigger take up with the website, the new launch,
the new branding. So exciting.
Well, guys, thanks so much for sharing your story with us tonight. You've been doing amazing things since you started here, and the future just looks so bright. I'm so excited to stand here and watch all your guys' success. So thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Our third guest tonight is, what's the name of that? Big Fork, Montana she's from, but yet really her and her husband Dwayne travel all over the country in an RV all the time. And currently they're stationed in Yuma, Arizona. Janet Tranum. How are you doing tonight, Janet?
Hey, Jerry. Hey, everybody. Thanks for letting me be on here. I'm really excited to share my story, and mine's a new story because I also am new to all of this. So the first thing I want to tell you is I have really screwed up hormones. Well, the first thing I want to tell you is I'm old enough to be Jerry's mother. We figured that out the other day. And Bonnie, I'm old enough to be your older sister. But I have really messed up hormones. A lot of that has to do with aging. You know, you ladies that are on there, guys have hormones too, but mine are really messed up because I did have a bout with thyroid cancer several years ago, and I thank God survived that. But when they take out your thyroid, your hormones, it's a mess. It's just a mess. So I was having such problems sleeping. I could go to sleep at night just fine. You know, I could crash on the couch and waddle myself to the bed and go to sleep. But I would wake up about 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and I would be wide awake. And I can't blame that on stress because I'm retired. I don't have a lot of stress. I just wasn't sleeping. And I'd wake up and my days were just a mess. And so I thought, my friend Jerry here, I said, hey, Jerry, you need to tell me about this new product that you're doing here. And he says, yeah, we have something for sleep that's really awesome. And so I said, well, I need it right away. So I got this little jar. It's called Unwind. It's powder. And I'm going to show you how you mix it up, which is really, really easy to do. What I do is I had to try it real early in the evening, and I'm in Arizona, and I put it in my mouth at 7:30 because I was going to see if it would work or not, because I kind of was thinking it wouldn't, because I've had so many things not work. So you're supposed to take it about an hour before you go to bed. And so I did take it 1 hour before bed, and I took it at 7:30, and about 8 o'clock, I could feel it. I could feel relaxation, just okay, not sleepy though. And then at 9, let's see, it was 7:30, so it was about 7:45, I started kind of going, oh my gosh, I gotta go to bed. I mean, I was in bed by 8:30 and asleep. And I slept for 9 hours. And I don't sleep for 9 hours. I never woke up until I had 9 hours of sleep. And I felt so amazed because, first of all, you can't lose weight if you're not sleeping. That's going to knock your, ability to lose weight down by about 58% right there. And so I'm going to show you, I started drinking it nightly. My husband was watching me drink it nightly. I mixed them up so that you could actually see it. I put it in a wine glass because I do enjoy wine. And this has no alcohol. It has no CBD in it. This is how I have it every night. My husband watched me drink that for about 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden, he's like, I think I should try that, So yes, he tried that. And now he's been using it every single night. So every night we have a toast. And it has no alcohol in it. It has no CBD in it. It's natural melatonin. It's got natural botanicals in it. So if you know anyone, or if you're having any issues with sleep, I'm going to tell you, this is amazing. And it's called Unwind. So get back to whoever sent you here. And what have you got to lose besides sleep, right? Okay, so that product was so amazing. I said, I gotta try the other products. So I bought the coffee, and I felt the coffee within 5 minutes. I mean, I'm like, I had crazy energy. I started cleaning out my cupboards and mopping my floor, and my husband's like, give me some of that. So, so we now both drink everything. We drink the coffee every morning, and then I switch to the afternoon. They have other products. I'm drinking the Georgia Sweet Peach Tea right now. Those can be drank hot or cold, but I'm drinking it cold because I'm in Arizona. But let me tell you, it works. It makes you happy. Like Bonnie was talking about, it works on your dopamine, your oxytocin, your serotonin, and your endomorphins. And men and women both need that hormonal boost for that. I have something called SAD, and I am from Montana, and in Montana, it gets very, very gray in the wintertime. And I started going south as soon as we were able to go south, my husband and I, because I was probably a very miserable mother. I raised 4 children, and 3 days after not seeing the sun, I hate to say this, it's a big thing for me, but I definitely start crying. I go in the bedroom, I close the door, I can't come out. I keep saying, Janet, you're a happy person. You can get through this. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I pray, I meditate, all that. But I just cannot get past that SAD, that seasonal depression. So if any of you have that or know someone that does, this is the story that I experienced. So I've now been on it 3.5 months, but after 2 months, only 2 months on the product, it was around Christmas time, and I said to my son, it was actually pre-Christmas, and my son lives on the coast, the West Coast, and all those big old clouds come from there, and then they move across, and they end up over there in Buffalo, right? And my son said to me, Mom, you can't come up. You won't see the sun. I'm really worried about you. And then I told him what I was doing. I said, I've been on this 2 months right now. And I said, I really want to see if it's working, because I hadn't experienced if it was working for SAD. I'd been in the sun. So we go up there in our RV, and I'm telling you, 21 days I went without being in the sun. That's a long stinking time to not see the sun. Did I love it? No. Did I get depressed? No. Not one time was I not happy. So for me, I'm telling you, that was life-changing. Life-changing. 21 days, I didn't cry. It was just, I just can't believe it. So, and then the bingo thing, there's a couple bingo things. I became an elopreneur, they call it. So an associate with the company. And after the very first month in the company, because I have this story I was sharing with people, I said to my husband, we're retired. We're living on Social Security, okay? Just so you know. I said to my husband, this has already, after 1 month, given us financial freedom and time freedom. 1 month. And it's such a great product. Those of you who haven't tried it, you need to try it because I'm not going to ever be without it. And the bingo thing, guess what? I lost over 20 pounds. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that works because I'm a health coach and I should be thin, which I'm not because I have this thyroid issue. So I'm always fighting that. But this has great appetite suppressors in it. And it helped with my sugar addiction. So, you know, I'm not drinking a sugary drink now, which I really didn't do before, but this gives me energy, this Georgia peach tea. So anyway, I just wanted to share that story with all of you, and I hope it can help some of you because there is a lot of depression and anxiety out there, and you may not know it because if you met me on the street, I'm the girl smiling at you. You might not see it with my mask on now, but I'm the girl that smiles and says hi to everybody. And when I get sad, I am just not me. So I'm just so blessed to have these products and to be in this company also. So for those of you who are thinking retirement, this is a great opportunity for financial and time freedom. And I'm here to say, I've only been in the company 3.5 months and I get so happy when we get our paychecks. So I'll stop now. Thank you for letting me talk.
Don't we all? We all get happy on payday, right? Thank you, Janet. I appreciate you sharing your story tonight. And thanks once again to Craig and Cassie and to Bonnie for sharing your stories tonight. And I know what everybody's thinking. You're thinking, well, how does this whole opportunity work? Well, I'm going to explain it to you in the most simplest way that I possibly can. Have you ever gone to a really, really good restaurant and the food is delicious, the atmosphere is amazing, and so you go out the next day and you tell your friends about how great this new restaurant was, and then they go and eat there? Did you get paid when they went to eat there? No, you didn't. Absolutely not. The restaurant got paid. Did you ever go see an awesome movie? And you're like, oh my God, that movie was incredible. You tell your friends how great the movie was, and then they go see the movie. Did the movie theater pay you a commission when they walked through the door? No, it did not. That's how this business works. You use these products and get amazing results, just like you heard from all these people on this call tonight. They got amazing results. They went out and shared it with their friends. They said, oh my God, you're not going to believe the results I'm getting with these products. Their friends went to the website and purchased the products. The only difference is our company, the Happy Co., paid them a commission for referring their friends to their website. So that's basically, in a nutshell, how this business works. So after seeing all this, most people fall into one of three buckets. Bucket number one would be, I don't know if I'm ready to do a business. I need to try the products first and see if they work for me. If that's the bucket that you fall into, fantastic. Get with the person that invited you to this call tonight or to watch this video on a replay and tell them you want to become a customer. We have a 30-day money-back guarantee on all of our products. You can place an order and you can try it and feel the amazing results for yourself. Bucket number two is, I'm really, really interested, but I have questions. Hey, if that's the case, get with the person who invited you here and they can connect you with me or any other leader on this call, any other person on this call, and you can ask whatever questions you want. We'll make sure that you get all of your questions answered for you. We have Facebook groups that have tons of information in there that we can invite you into, and you can do all the investigating and ask all the questions that you need to ask. But person in bucket three is the one that says, I am all in. I'm ready to do this right now. Sign me up. Where do I go? Where's the website? If that's you, get with the person who shared this with you tonight, who invited you to this call, and they'll share their enrollment link with you so that you can get started with us right away. But whichever bucket you fall into, we love you where you are, and we're ready, willing, and able to help you exactly where you are. So with that, I'm going to wrap the call up tonight with this. Remember, happiness is not the key. Success is not the key. See, I knew I would mess it up, right? Success is not the key to happiness, but happiness is the key to success. And we want you to be so happy that when other people look at you, they become happy too. Have a great night, everyone. Peace out.
Thank you, Jerry. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you,
Awesome,
Jerry. Thanks,
Jerry.
everybody.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Jerry.
y'all. That was
Good
wonderful.
job,
Thank
great
you.
job,
Thank you very
everybody.
much. It was great to hear
Thank
all
you
the
very much.
stories.